Let us start with the welcome speech. Good evening, everyone. Iniya Malai Vanakkam. On behalf of the Computer City of India Coimbatore chapter, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to today's free webinar on the topic Building Trust in AI, Navigating Standards, Frameworks, and Regulations for Responsible AI Governance. In an era where artificial intelligence is transforming industries, organizations, and our daily lives, it is essential that we focus on ensuring AI is used responsibly, ethically, and transparently. Today's session is designed to shed light on how we can build trust in AI through robust governance frameworks, standards, and regulations. Our speaker for the evening, Dr. Shakti Thangavelu, is a distinguished AI regulatory compliance consultant and founder of ethically.in. With his wealth of experience in navigating AI standards, frameworks like ISO IEC 42001, NIST AI RMF, and compliance with regulations such as the GDPR and EU AI Act, Mr. Shakti will guide us through the complexities of responsible AI governance. Let me provide a quick update on a few of the key frameworks and regulations which should be covered as part of today's webinar. From framework perspective, we have ISO IEC 42001, which is being developed as a management system standard, specifically tailored to AI, similar to how ISO 27001 is for information security management. And from compliance and regulations perspective, we have NIST AI RMF and GDPR and NIST apart from the above, from India perspective, Mr. Shakti will also cover GPAI, which is nothing but the Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence, which is a partnership of 29 countries for AI. He will also provide updates about our central government initiatives for AI COEs, Center for Excellence for Artificial Intelligence, wherein our central government has approved rupees 990 crores for creating 3 AI COEs, Center of Excellences, focusing on healthcare, agriculture, and sustainability. The theme of this webinar is not just timely, but crucial. As AI systems become more embedded in our society, ensuring AI accountability, transparency, and adherence to ethical standards is key to fostering trust among users and stakeholders. Mr. Shakti will explore real-world case studies, best practices, and emerging regulations that are shaping the future of AI governance. I encourage all participants to engage actively, ask questions towards the end of the session, and make the most of this opportunity to deepen your understanding of AI governance. Before I dive into the session, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Mr. Shakti Thangavelu for graciously agreeing to share his expertise with us. Without further delay, let's get started. Please join me in welcoming our speaker, Mr. Shakti Thangavelu. Together, let's build a future where AI empowers humanity while upholding ethical principles and responsible practices. Thank you all for joining us today, and I look forward to a stimulating and informative session. Over to our MOC to proceed further.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Shakti Thangavelu, sir, please.
Yep. Thank you, ma'am. Hope you
carry
can.
on. Yeah, sir.
Yes.
Now I can hear us. Sorry, very sorry for the technical glitch.
No problem.
Dr. Radha, could you also please give an update about our speaker?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can give the introduction about our speaker, Shakti Thangavelu, sir. As the founder of Ethically In, an independent data privacy specialist and consulting DPO working with the global clients on the below areas. What are the different areas? He's also a self-driven, outcome-oriented information privacy professional having 22 years experience in the IT industry. He's also having the strong information privacy, and he's also practitioner with the ability to do the conceptualize end goals, build systems, processes, tools and techniques, coach and develop teams on data protection and privacy capabilities, enterprise privacy risk management, internal privacy compliance audits. Okay, all these areas are very much expert he is. And he's also worked in privacy offices of Wipro, Cognizant, and leading EU retailer. Global exposure working with fellow teammates across USA, EU, APEC, MENA regions. Shakti Thangavelu specializes in artificial intelligence, ISO 42001 risk governance as a certified lead implementer, helping organizations with the AI governance training, implementation, and certification support through accreditation bodies. So definitely, we are very much pleasure to have you as a chief guest here, sir. So let us have the knowledge and enrich ourselves in AI. Yeah, so
Thank
session
you.
is yours now. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Radha, ma'am, and Saravanan, sir, for this wonderful opportunity. Hope you can see my screen and then you can hear me also. Please interrupt if you have any difficulties. Yes, I think enough introduction has been given on me. I'm also an alumni of CIT and alumni of PSG Tech. So really proud and delighted to meet you all. Now, in order to quickly understand the folks who have joined, so if how many of you are with the education background? Either you are a teacher or you are a student. If you could give a thumbs up, I can get an idea. So maybe a thumbs up. Yeah. So you may be either in teaching, you may be teaching, or you may be a student. Okay. Okay. Good. So how many of you are part of an IT company? You are working in a company and you are either running a company or working in a company. Do we have people here? Looks like we do. We do have. Okay. Okay. So last question. Okay. How many of you are already into AI in some form or the other? Okay. Either you may be developing something or doing some modeling or building some AI systems, or you may be researching on AI. So yeah, we have few folks. Good, good. Okay. So today, next, thank you. I think thanks for all those people who responded. In next 30 to 40 minutes, I will take you through one of the important topics on AI, which is nothing but AI governance. Okay, or we can also call it as responsible AI, how to build responsible AI, or AI ethics, or trustworthy AI. Okay, so these are the key terminologies being used interchangeably, and how there are certain standards and frameworks and regulations that are in place, how we can put some control and governance on the AI systems as such, in terms of what the AI systems can do, and then in the process of building the AI systems, what are certain guardrails that you can keep in mind while building the AI system. So that is going to be the topic of discussion. So people can go on mute if you are, unless you want to say something. Yeah. So in this session, I will talk about trustworthy AI. What is trustworthy AI? You will get an idea on this keyword. And then I will talk about the government initiatives on AI governance. And then some frameworks and standards available for a company. It need not be a company, it can be for a college also, or for a hospital also. Okay, any entity, how AI governance can be applied. Third thing is on the tools. If you are a researcher or if you are a developer in AI, what are certain tools that are available to embed the AI governance at the system level or model level. And then finally, as time permits, we can do some question answers. Okay, great. See, I'm also not going to either promote AI nor discourage AI. That is not going to be the purpose of this session. I have also looked at some of the expectations and questions you gave in as part of the registration process. I have tried to cover mostly. So if you wanted to know, there were few questions people asked. Okay, how can I learn AI? How can I get job on AI skills, right? So I want to work in AI. So those things, this session is to give you some pointers, some keywords, some ideas. So it is up to you to further explore. And I'm also available offline for any guidance. So if you look at AI on the business context, or on the company context, or in terms of a hospital, or in terms of a college or a university, or a bank. Okay, so mostly the use cases for AI are today it is used in customer services through chatbots. It is used in cybersecurity, fraud management, personal assistance, customer relationship management, like accounting, supply chain operations, recruitment and talent sourcing. Okay, and marketing, digital marketing. So these are pretty much the areas where AI has penetrated. I would say in each of the areas in a company or in a department in a college or healthcare, AI has penetrated. It is the degree with which it is being adopted that may vary. Otherwise, AI penetration is everywhere in every department, right from our hand, right? So if you take our mobile phone, you might have seen the Samsung ads. We have a AI enabled phone. If you go and buy a laptop, you can see that this is an AI powered laptop. So whether you like it or not, AI is there everywhere. Since there are a lot of people with education background is here, you would have also experienced how AI has penetrated into the uh, classroom or in the colleges. Okay, how the tutoring is happening, how the grading and assessment can happen, how the chatbots and virtual assistants can be developed, curriculum planning, learning analytics, content recommendation. So, and even students, right? So students are also using AI tools to do the research. Of course, the professors may complain about uh, people generating contents. There are no original contents being developed. Rather, people are using generative AI. That is the flip side of it. Uh, I'm going to talk about the innovation, how we can use the AI for good. Okay. So moving on, what are some of the challenges with AI systems? Some of you may be knowing there is a huge issue on transparency in AI. Okay, AI systems are currently assumed that it is a black box. You give something, it will give something. It may be relevant based on the type of model. It may not be relevant. So to most of us, except for the data science people, even for them also, it is kind of a black box. Inadequate risk management. So failure to identify, access, and mitigate risks associated with AI. Today, engineers simply build AI and then just put it in market or put it to use. There is absolutely less stress, less importance given to the risk management side of it, how it is tested properly. Third is the bias and discrimination. This is one of the key topics which most of you would have heard of it. The data that is being used to train the AI model and used in the AI system will have bias, and there are opportunities for the AI system to further take this bias and then induce discrimination in the way how it generates output. This is one of the key challenges which the AI system is going through. And then poor data management. There is huge amount of data being processed in the AI systems, especially the ML pipeline. And there is a lot of issues around quality and then the privacy, personal data being used, and then the security measures on the AI. So a lot of data management issues are also in place. Okay, absence of accountability. It is very difficult to identify who exactly is accountable for the outcome of AI. Is it the model owner, or is it the system owner, or the data science team, or the data owner? So it is absolutely very much confusing and adding more complexity to the landscape. With these challenges, how can we characterize a trustworthy AI system? So this is a simple definition of or a characteristic of trustworthy AI system from NIST framework. NIST is National Institute of Science and Technology. It is a body, it's a government body in US, which develops a lot of standards and frameworks. So it's a government body. So I'll be using the word NIST often, which is one of the standards which we can refer to for these definitions. So characteristic of a trustworthy AI system. If you are a student, if you are developing an AI system, or if you are teaching an AI system, the AI engineering side of AI, this is very important to touch upon this topic on characteristic of trustworthy AI system. An AI system that is being built is called a trustworthy system, provided it satisfies these criteria. Okay, it has to be safe, it has to be secure and resilient, it has to be explainable and interpretable, privacy enhanced, it has to be fair without any bias, it has to be valid and reliable, and there should be some accountability and transparency in the way AI system is placed in the market. So each of these boxes is a separate topic by itself, but I believe that you now get an idea on how a trustworthy AI system will look like. You are developing an AI system, and if it is not safe, you are not guaranteeing the safety of that AI system. Let us think about an engineering workshop, right? A shop floor. There is a shop floor, and there is a bot, an AI bot, robot being placed in the shop floor, and there are people also working, and the robot is also put into place. If you are not guaranteeing the safety of the AI system, okay, will it be trustworthy? Will the people in the shop floor, will they trust that robot if somebody is not guaranteeing the safety of the safety aspects of the robot? Definitely not. You will not be able to go near the robot if nobody is guaranteeing the safety of it. Explainability is something, the decision that an AI system makes should be explainable. If there is an AI system for application processing and selection of a candidate, okay, in a college, you are using an AI system to shortlist the people for the next year, okay, next year. It is being done through AI system, and the system gives top 30 candidates. Say these are the 30 people whom you should go and offer. And if somebody asks you, okay, can you explain how the AI system has shortlisted this 30 people? And if you are telling that, hey, I don't know, I mean, it's up to the model. There are a lot of algorithms behind the scenes, a lot of data, a lot of modeling has happened. I cannot answer why and how the 30 candidates have been shortlisted. Then this system is not explainable. Therefore, it is not trustworthy. Okay. So I'm just giving you a glimpse of what a trustworthy AI system is. And it is a balance act. Creating trustworthy AI requires balancing between these characteristics. For some of the AI systems, for some of the use cases, safety may be more important than explainability or privacy enhanced. So it is up to the use case, the characteristics of trustworthy AI system should be applied. Neglecting these characteristics can increase the probability and magnitude of negative consequences. So what is a negative consequence of an AI system? Okay. In the language of AI governance, we call it as harm. Okay. What harm the AI system may bring to the people or to the organization. The organization could be a college, hospital, or a IT company where the AI system is deployed, or harm to the ecosystem as such. Of course, AI system, if it is not built properly in a trustworthy manner, can create harm to individuals. I gave an example of a shop floor robot. It can also impact a group of people, assuming that the shortlisting candidate shortlisting AI system is trained based on historical data, and then if it is not ranking the certain type of community people, okay, it is harming a group of people. Group of people will be discriminated. Harm to the organization. If the AI system that you have deployed in your college or in a company, say bank, if it is wrongly utilized, then the reputation of the organization goes for a toss. You will lose the customer. Similarly, harm to an ecosystem as such. Imagine AI system is being used for the climate related issues, weather prediction or blue ocean issues, whatever, or space related issues or water management issue. Okay, assuming water management issue. If Coimbatore water distribution is being managed by AI, and if something goes wrong with the system, the entire ecosystem is being affected, isn't it? So always it is very important to think about these three things when you are building an AI system. Will it harm an individual? Will it harm a group of individuals? Will it harm the entity as such? And or will it harm the ecosystem as such? So these things has to be thought through before you develop an AI system. How to do this assessment and all, that is where the standards and frameworks and regulations comes into picture, which I will talk subsequently. I can see people have raised hands, but I think I will allocate some time towards the end for questions. Okay. Yeah. So I have simplified the content as much as possible. What is AI governance? I'm going to talk in three layers. One is the AI governance at the environmental layer, at a macro level, at a country level, at an industry level, what is happening on the AI governance. The second layer is at the organization level, as a company, as an entity, as a hospital or a college or a university, how AI governance can be applied at a entity level. Okay, the third thing is at a system level. This is where the people, developers, researchers, students, it may be of interest to you, how you can apply AI governance at a AI system level. Okay, so all these three layers are important. People can go on mute. Sri Kala. Yeah. So it is very important for you people to understand how AI governance is happening at a macro level, at an organization level or entity level, and at an AI system level, at an engineering level. So let us look at what is AI governance. I will give more information and insights on AI governance at a country level or at an institutional level. So Mr. Saravanan was talking about some of the aspects which I'm going to talk. So one of the key resources for you all to understand what's happening on the AI governance at a country level, at a national level, the key source is OECD.ai. Okay, see, I'm going to give you pointers throughout this session in the next 15-20 minutes. If you guys want to make a note of it, you can. So OECD.ai is one of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development .ai. They have a repository of most of the countries who are members of OECD, their national level AI policies and their national level AI strategies are available. You can see even India. So if you click India, it will give you all the policies and strategies aggregated at one place by country. This OECD.ai also has some catalog tools and metrics and AI incident monitor also. It is there. When you browse this website, you will also get to know these tools and metrics. Some of them are can be downloaded and used for free. So this will give you an idea on how each country is shaping their AI agenda for the nation, what direction they are giving for the enterprises or for the government entities, government bodies, how they can adopt AI. Yeah. If you look at our own India's AI initiatives, there are multiple departments are working on it. So Niti Aayog is our planning commission, right? That's our think tank for government to plan every 5 years. So Niti Aayog website, if you go, you will see National Strategy for Artificial Intelligence. And you will also see a document for responsible AI, how you can develop a responsible AI solution, AI for all. There is an approach document placed here. These documents will drive the way how we perceive the AI as a field, and then how we can build a company, how to adopt AI in a more safe and secure manner. Ministry of Education has recently announced 3 centers of excellence in AI, one for healthcare, agriculture, and sustainable cities. These 3 AI COEs are, I think there is a budget allocated, and then it will work with the representatives from the society, such as colleges or industries and even government entities. They will participate, and they will have some deliverables. They will bring in some value on the fields of healthcare, agriculture, and sustainable cities. So those of you who are interested, I request you to go and search in the Google. You will find this. And there, India AI is indiaai.gov.in. This is an initiative. This is a initiative from MeitY, the Ministry of Electronics and IT. So it is from the MeitY. They also have a very good resource on India AI, the data sets, and on the skilling side of it. If you are a startup, if you want to if you want to start a company on AI, the financing part of it, all those things are available in MeitY website. NASSCOM has a toolkit itself. So NASSCOM develops a lot of materials on AI. There are materials on state of responsible AI. There is a responsible AI toolkit. This toolkit gives a free assessment. There is a assessment questionnaire that is available for you, for somebody to understand the maturity, how mature you are, your solution is, system is on the responsible AI, against the responsible AI principles. There is also an architect's guide and some governance framework on how can you structure the AI, the AI ethics committee, whatever, right? So how to institutionalize AI, how to embrace AI in an entity. So those materials are available in NASSCOM website. This also you can find it easily in the NASSCOM website. GPAI is Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence. This and OECD.ai, they are in collaboration. Ultimately, OECD is behind this GPAI. Incidentally, India is the lead chair in 2024 for GPAI. The conference happened sometime this year, and there are 29 international partners as part of this GPAI, and the country will have the think tanks and maybe the top universities may be part of it. So I would recommend you people to go and research, especially the teachers, the professors. You can understand what's happening on India government level in this GPAI initiative. Coming to our own state, Tamil Nadu also has announced an artificial intelligence mission. It was announced in February. I don't know the current status, but there is a fund being allocated by Tamil Nadu government to promote AI, as a technology, to invest on AI related infrastructure, and to promote AI within the government IT landscape. So there are certain mission objectives that has been established, and this is what is the statement in the news. The mission will involve professors from leading educational institutions in Tamil Nadu, executives from electronics industry, and experts in the field. This is what Minister has said. Maybe some of you would be part of this already, which will be great. Okay, I also, while I talk about, I'm still in that environmental layer, the macro level AI governance layer. If you look at what is happening in the Europe has already launched or forced there is a EU AI Act. It is called EU AI Act. It is already in force since August. And how the EU AI Act has been structured is any AI system that is being developed by companies within Europe has to be categorized into risks. There are 4 levels of risks. If somebody is developing an AI system for the use cases such as social scoring, mass surveillance, or any manipulation of behavior that is causing harm, that is unacceptable risk. Therefore, it is prohibited. It is banned. However, if somebody is developing an AI system for employment, education, public services, safety components of vehicles, etc., it is marked as high risk, and therefore you need to follow certain obligations such as conformity assessment by a third party before you put this AI system into production. The third layer is AI systems involving impersonation, chatbot, emotion recognition, biometric categorization, deepfake, deepfake, quote unquote. This is called as limited risk, and then there are some transparency obligation mentioned in the EU Act, which a company has to demonstrate. Transparency obligation in the sense you should have a notice, like a privacy notice in the website. You should put a notice to the users on what technology you are using, what type of AI you are using, and then the risk that the individual will go through. So such a transparency obligation has been designed in this EU AI Act. Anything remaining, any other use cases is marked as minimal risk, and there is no obligation. European Union is also, this act also has a provision to have a AI system database. So there is going to be European Union level database which will have a collection of all the AI systems of high risk in nature registered in the AI database. Any company or anybody who wants to develop a high risk AI system has to register in the European Union level database, and after which they have to they can put it to deployment. So there are a lot of such provisions and penalties are there. So this is an extreme level of AI governance where a country puts in a law, a strict law, to control and govern the AI use cases within the country. Okay. Again, the EU AI Act is designed in such a way that it is not going to stall or control or subside the innovation. So yes, innovation should happen with AI. However, it should not be happening in a way it impacts or it creates harm to individuals or society. So responsible AI principles or trustworthy AI principles. So these are some of the common principles that are available from various entities. What I have done is I have picked the responsible AI principles from various sources and then also mapped it, which are common and consistent. So UNESCO has AI principle, OECD has AI principles, EU AI Act also has AI principles. Similarly, various governments and frameworks have AI principles. So how to interpret this? If this principle should be the basis against which the AI systems should be developed or should be used. I would recommend that for your college or for your department, that should be a policy. Okay, for this department, for this college or university, we will develop AI system. We will utilize AI system in a manner it is bound to these AI principles. It has to be fair. It has to be inclusive. It has to be auditable. It has to be explainable. Okay. It has to be safe and secure. There should be a sustainability element to AI. So these responsible AI principles are very much important, and it is up to you to choose which principle that resonates to the business or the domain that you people are involved. And to the students, if you are building AI system, if you are doing it as a project these principles as the differentiator. Okay, my AI system is bound by these principles. how my AI system ensures these AI principles. If, as a professor, you should challenge the students in asking questions like how sustainable is your AI system? How transparent and explainable is your AI system? Okay, so these principles are very much essential, and I will talk more on this. So the next layer which I would like to go is on the AI governance at the organizational level. As a company or as a college or as a bank or a hospital, what you can do is there is a ISO 42001 standard, which is the latest that can be applied to demonstrate AI governance. So 42001 is similar to a management system. If you look at ISO, there are 25,000 standards available in ISO. Yes, 25,000 standards, international standards available in ISO. Out of that, there are 80 management systems. You all will be knowing 9001, which is a quality management system. This is one management system. So similarly, there are 80 plus management systems. The latest being artificial intelligence management system. So it is called 42001, and this can be adopted by any entity who develops AI or who uses AI, and this will allow the entity to demonstrate the AI governance at an international standard level. That's the advantage. Yeah. So ISO 42001 is a 32-hour course by itself. So if somebody is interested, you can explore, you can become a lead auditor, lead implementer of 42001. This is the career path also. So some of you were asking, okay, can I make a career out of AI? Yeah, I am an AI, I am a 42001 lead implementer and lead auditor. So this is one of the important area which you will see a demand in a couple of years. NIST AI framework is also something a company can adopt. While ISO is a comes with a cost, NIST AI framework is free. It is simply you can download and then understand and then start using it. This is also revolving around the AI risk management, how you will understand the risk, and then how you will measure the AI risk, and then how you will manage the AI risk. It is very simple and easy to follow. Always it is better to adopt a standard or a framework so that there is some assurance that you will get in what you are doing, especially for AI systems, AI management, risk management. Adopting such framework is really useful. For professors, I highly recommend that you can have a session to the students on NIST AI framework, because it is free and it is easy to understand also. This should be part of the curriculum, I would say. So companies are also, we are at the organizational level, okay? We finished seeing the environmental macro level AI governance. Now we are at a entity level or a company level. So if you look at Google, Amazon, Microsoft, these companies are also having their own AI practices, their own AI principles. I would say if you look at Amazon, the fairness, explainability, privacy and security, safety. So it will revolve around that slide, the table which I showed you with principles. That is the master list. Every company picks the AI principles from OECD or UNESCO and adopt in the language which the company can resonate against the business values of the company also. So every company, if you go and search Google, Amazon, whatever, you will see and search for responsible AI. You will see dedicated page on how they are demonstrating responsible AI. If you look at Microsoft, you can see 2024 RAI transparency report. So Microsoft has gone beyond and then they have put their transparency report in public. Okay, so I highly recommend you people to go and Google Microsoft's RAI transparency report, and then you will get an idea on what AI governance is at an organization level. On the Microsoft Responsible AI, it is also coming free for you to download and then use. So there is an impact assessment guide and impact assessment template coming from Microsoft, which is really you can download and then you can use it for your AI system. So any AI system that you are developing as a research project, try to download this template, understand the guide, and then fill this template and then showcase it along with your AI product. I'm sure you will be appreciated. So the last segment is on the engineering side of AI governance. You are an engineer, you are a data science person. How can I think about AI governance at an AI system level or at an AI model level? So at a system level, what you need to do is you need to think about how you do the data governance, how the data management is happening. You should do the impact assessment. Okay, how are you verifying and validating your AI system? How are you testing your AI system? How are you documenting the AI system? Okay, risk assessment, and then what is the process for the end users to report on AI issues? If there is an AI incident happening as part of the production, how are you going to report to the stakeholders? How are you going to communicate to the stakeholders on the incident? So this is a glimpse of how AI system lifecycle governance can be implemented. At every stage in the AI system lifecycle, you can do something. Model level governance is also important. AI system can have more than one model. Okay. Coming to the model lifecycle, that you should, as a company or as a college or a university, you should maintain model in registry. Okay, what are the AI models that we are using in our college? Maintain a model registry. Look at the ML operations like CI/CD. You might be knowing CI/CD. Similarly, ML ops. How are you going to do bias testing? Okay, model monitoring and evaluation, model documentation, model deployment, model change management, model ownership. So Google on search on model lifecycle governance, you will see a lot of resources. So think about model level governance and system level governance. Of course, the foundation to all these things is the privacy risks, information security risks, intellectual property risks, and then the sustainability aspects. Okay. So I have given some tools, popular tools that are used in the industry for various life cycle stages. Okay, bias detection and mitigation, explainability and interpretability, risk assessment and management. I spoke about NIST framework. Model documentation. How are you going to model document the models? You have a model card in Hugging Face. You have fact sheets in IBM. Comprehensive AI governance can be done through Responsible AI Toolbox. IBM has its own tool. There are tools like OneTrust, Credo.ai, Holistic AI. So these tools solve specific problem of implementing AI governance at lifecycle level. Okay. Yeah, so this is my last slide. So whatever is your role, try to, you may be using the AI system, or you may be developing the AI system, or you may be teaching the AI system. I will take the scenario of college itself. So colleges should use AI. You cannot avoid using AI systems. So form AI ethics board or ethics committees. And this board or committees should drive the AI adoption. You should develop guidelines for the students. Okay, for what use cases you can use AI. Yes, they should use AI. You cannot simply shut down AI. And for what use cases you should not use AI. Come up with some guidelines. These boards and committees should drive that. Have student participation also in these boards and committees. Create an AI policy for your department or for your IT lab. Okay, your IT lab can have an AI policy. What AI systems you can deploy, what AI systems you can download, what AI systems you should not download. Create an AI policy. Conduct AI risk and impact assessments for any AI system that you're researching or developing. Continuous monitoring of AI systems is needed because of the self-learning nature of AI system. Okay, if it is going to continuously learn and if you are going to continuously train the models, then you need to continuously monitor the behavior of AI system, whether there is any hallucination effect that is happening and model drifting is happening or not. As I mentioned, adopt standards and frameworks, which is very essential. There are free frameworks and paid standards also. promote a culture of responsible AI innovation. Everybody should use AI, but remember the AI principles, the responsible AI principles. The innovation should happen, but it should happen around the principles, not bypassing the principles. So this is what I see as some of the steps which you can take out of this session, and then start thinking and do some actionable output in whatever you are doing. I think this is my slide. Thank you. Hope I have covered in time. I am also opening for any questions. If you have time, ma'am, I leave it to you.
Sir, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Shakti Thangavel, sir, for delivering such an insightful session on building trust AI. Your comprehensive exploration on AI governance, it is truly illuminated. It is giving trust, transparency, and accountability within the evolving field, actually. From the GPAI, actually, Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence, the ethical AI usage, then AI politics in the Tamil Nadu government, local efforts, and how they are shaping trustworthy AI policies. And even you also covered the insights of EU AI risk level categorization, and further highlighted revolutionary mechanisms on potential of AI risk. And you also covered the career guidance in AI, then MSS models, and also NIST. Very nice exploration, and equally valuable your guidance about career-oriented areas in AI, which is really helpful for the attendees, and how they will understand how trust-driven this AI governments can shape meaningful and impactful career for the career path for the students. So it is an excellent outcome, Shakti Thangavelli, sir. Sir, now over to Sarwan Kumar, sir.
Oh, let us have the question answer session, no? Then we'll look at.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, let's invite all the participants, and the questions they have already given in the chat box. Otherwise, you can ask the questions.
We are already having it on the screen. Mr. Shakti, please proceed with the answering those questions. Whatever the questions have been asked, I'm sure that you would be able to give very effective answers for them. Please proceed, Shakti.
Yep, people can. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. So people can ask questions. Of course, I have read through the questions that have been posted in the registration form, and I have touched upon that already. But if those who are in this meeting, and if you want to know anything specific on the subject, you may ask now.
Hi, Shakti. Yeah, so I'm Anand here. The session was really great, and we learned so many things. So here you mentioned one thing about that certification, ISO 4200 auditor and implementer certification, right?
Yeah.
What are all the certification bodies available in the market, and so which one is authentic one? So in recent times I'm seeing more digital advertisements. So a lot of people are providing the certification, right? So which one is authentic one, and so do you have any recommended authenticated body, certification body or something? Can you tell about that?
Yeah, very good question. Very good question, Anand. So when it comes to certifications such as ISO certifications, what we should look for is whether the course is accredited or not. Okay, so certification body may have a lot of can do a lot of certifications, but they may not have the course accredited. I'll tell you, in Coimbatore there is a certification body. It is called glowcert.net. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It is in Singanallur. You can't even imagine. Yeah, this certification body, the founder is a friend of mine. Okay. So the certification bodies have exemplar global accredited courses. So always you should look for what accreditation. Ask the certification body or ask the training coordinator what accreditation that you have got for this certificate. And then if they are telling exemplar global, then it is good. Or even other accreditation also is fine, but it has to be accredited. Otherwise, if you are not asking and if the price is lower, then it is unaccredited. Usually the trainings from BSI or Intertech, it will cost around 38,000 plus GST for these ISO trainings. And if they are giving it for 20,000, 25,000 or less than that, then it will be an unaccredited certification. Knowledge wise, you can go for unaccredited certifications also, but you may not become an auditor in the future. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Shakti. Thank you.
Harish.
Hey, hi. Hi, Shakti. This is Harish. So the session was amazing. So I have two questions here. The one is, as the AI is emerging day by day, and how is the governance how is the governance pacing up with these advanced development in the AI?
Yeah. See, the governance as a practice is maturing. Okay. See, always historically technology goes faster and then the regulations and laws catches up. Okay. After there is some damage, only the laws and governance comes into picture. At least from the AI side, it is going a little bit in parallel. That is where you can see a lot of AI governance frameworks, EU AI Act and all is coming. So governance it will be based on the country. In the European market, it is a forced governance through law. Okay, if you have to oblige, if you are not obliging, you have to pay the penalty. In US, Western countries, it is more of an innovation based. You can do whatever you want, but if the government feels it needs to put a break, then they will go and apply some guidelines at a sector level. In India, it is midway. So this AI governance maturity is looked at as a differentiator, a business differentiator. Based on the company's appetite, they treat this as a differentiator. And then if they are going to serve something for European market, then they go take the route of compliance or the certifications. So that is how it is happening.
Okay.
Harish.
Yeah, got it. Thanks. That answers. So I have one more thing. Say for example, right? Most of the AIs are built for the benefit of humans. So is there a framework or is there a, so we were talking about the policies and the principle that needs to be followed during the development of an AI or accommodating or incorporating an AI technology, right?
Yep.
So is there a standard principles or a standard framework that someone can follow? Because as the intention is just to benefit a human, there could be unknown commercial exploitation or it could be somewhere a technology danger. So how do we uncover those things? Is there a framework available to uncover those points?
So see, this is where I was talking about NIST framework. You can adopt NIST framework. It is free. I talked about the Microsoft Responsible AI Impact Assessment Guide and Impact Assessment Template.
Right.
You can follow that. And MIT, if you go and search in Google for MIT Risk Database, okay, MIT Risk Database has tons of risks cataloged in an Excel sheet. You can even download that Excel sheet. So I would request companies or people who are interested to go and look into the risk database, AI risk database, and then assess yourself on, okay, what are these risks that are applicable to what I am dealing with, and then how I can mitigate these risks. So it is purely a risk management exercise. That is what is needed, Harish.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Any other questions? So now, Sarvana Kumar sir, so please,
Thank you, Mr. Shakti, for that comprehensive and informative session. Your expertise truly enlightened us on the path to responsible AI implementation, I should say. As explained by Shakti, while AI can be powerful, it can also have problems if not used carefully. For example, Amazon's hiring tool ended up unfairly favoring men because it learned from biased data. The issue with Amazon's AI recruiting tool came to light in 2018 when it was reported by Reuters. Amazon had developed an AI system to help automate the hiring process, but after using it for a few years, the company discovered that the tool was biased against female candidates. This was uncovered internally by Amazon's own team, who found that AI system was downgrading resumes containing words commonly associated with women. Amazon eventually scrapped the tool in 2017 after realizing that it was not able to eliminate the bias, despite whatever efforts they took to tweak the system. This case became a prominent example of how AI can unintentionally perpetuate existing biases present in historical data if not properly monitored and corrected. Because during those days, the women folk who were working was very less. So that particular AI tool was trained on the data pertaining to men. That was the reason. So this shows why it's important to make sure AI systems are fair and inclusive. Let's work together to use technology for a better and more equal future. I hope you all found today's webinar informative and valuable. As part of the announcements, let me share some of the initiatives that our Computer Society of India Coimbatore chapter has in store for you. Our primary focus is on knowledge sharing and skill development by means of regular knowledge sharing sessions. We are committed to providing you with continuous learning opportunities. As most of you are aware, we are hosting at least 2 knowledge sharing sessions every month, one session on second Wednesdays and the other session on fourth Wednesday of every month. Second Wednesday sessions will feature subject matter experts from academia or industry, like the one we are having today. Fourth Wednesday sessions will feature passionate, aspiring students who want to share their knowledge. We are excited to announce our upcoming webinar on 27th November, featuring an intriguing topic, which is design thinking, your secret weapon for product success. Our speaker, Ms. Saranya, is a passionate final year student from Nehru Institute of Technology. Saranya is a proven innovator, having achieved top honors in prestigious competitions, including Smart India Hackathon 2023, Tamil Nadu Government's Women Hackathon 2024, where she won substantial cash prizes. Her impressive portfolio includes winning multiple hackathons, excelling in national level expos, and securing grant for her groundbreaking visionary navigation cane project. We have a special webinar lined up for the Visually Challenged as well, which is on 11th of December, titled Unlocking Potential, Exploring Tech Careers for the Visually Challenged. This session will be led by Mr. Sivachandran, a subject matter expert with extensive experience in conducting both online and offline training programs tailored for the visually challenged. Apart from the above, we are also planning to have faculty development programs, industry workshops, collaboration for regional growth by joining hands with other CSI chapters in Region 7, which is Tamil Nadu and Kerala, to organize impactful regional level programs. Computer Society of India also wants to empower visually challenged students. We have successfully conducted one session earlier, which focused on empowering them, led by certified visually challenged trainer. And we are also planning to continue these initiatives in the future as well. In addition to the above, we are also exploring other student-centric activities like IT quiz programs and hackathons. We invite all of you to stay tuned and join us in our future sessions to benefit from these exciting initiatives. Stay tuned and be sure to join us for these insightful and inspiring sessions. Thank you once again, Mr. Shakti, and all of you for taking time away from your busy, hectic schedule to join us today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your chapter initiatives explanation, sir. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to request all the participants to fill the feedback form, which is given the link and also QR code.
We need to have a thank you note also from our secretary.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, I'd like to call Mr. Girishan, Secretary of CSI, to propose the vote of thanks.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Good evening to one and all present in this August virtual gathering for the free webinar organized by the Computer Society of India, Coimbatore chapter. I take this opportunity to propose the vote of thanks. Today we were close to around 90 plus participants who were active in the webinar organized on the topic Building Trust in AI, Navigating Standards and Framework for Governance. My special thanks to Mr. Shakti Thangavel, the founder of ethically.in, for accepting our invitation this evening and elaborating us with more insights on today's topic. We were more informative, and we were able to gain more on the various tools that are used in AI and specifically used in the governance. A special thanks to you, sir. It's my pleasure to thank our chairman, Mr. R. Saravakumar sir, for welcoming the gathering and also giving few insights on the bias which is taking place with an example of Amazon. Thank you, sir. Thanks to Dr. Radha Damodaran, the MC member, for coordinating this event much successfully. Thank you, ma'am. My gratitude to our office admin staff for the support rendered in the conduct of this event. Thank you, Mr. Durvesh. And last but not the least, I am delightful to thank the participants who were active from the beginning and were asking questions. That was more important. And we expect more support from all the participants today in the forthcoming webinars and other initiatives as proposed by our chairman. Thank you all once again. Good night and thank you.